It's 8:45 on this Friday morning, December 6th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, December 6th, 2019. Good morning to y'all this lovely Friday morning, December 6th, 2019. It is 8:45 and it is 31 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:45 is Nancy Pelosi's viral clash with reporters as far as treasure hashtag and backlash on merchandise. Joe Biden says Trump is ripping the soul out of this country and we're likely to enter a recession. UPS driver killed in Marine chase who should identified as a young farmer in Florida. Ocasio criticized food assistance cuts if this happened when we might just have starved. One boy who died in federal custody was on the floor for hours before anyone found him, video shows. Foreigners mocking President Trump as a side he's doing something right. Amtrak service suspended from New York to Boston and New Haven. Pressure builds for Giuliani as Associate enters talks over potential plea deal. 3 killed in the National Guard Black Hawk helicopter crash in Minnesota. Pearl Harbor's veterans are determined to be last on second Arizona. Biden leads Sanders second as top tier slips. After a horrific rape in India, police kill 4 suspects. In Brexit, Britain, Labour Party risks of its red wall industrial heartlands. French workers extend strike over the backwards pension reforms. North Korea threatens to call Trump to target again over Rocket Man comments. Feds slam idiot Bristol County judges. Uber sexist stock schedule sent $1 billion women's stock. SoftBank Sod sticks with got lead invested in chant with Alabama's Ma. U.S. economy adds 266,000 jobs in November. Wife of Papa John's founder, Judge Senator files for 32 years of calls for divorce calls marriage irreparably. Stocks today, up 20.01 at 27.667.79. SP 5 up 4.67 at 31.17.43 and Nasdaq up 3.03 at 85.70.70. Asteroid Bennu's mysterious particle events explained by NASA's OSIRIS-REx. Russian cargo craft launches towards space station. How does the solar wind affect the Earth? And the storm is shocked by discoveries from NASA's Parker Solar Probe. Measles cases around the world show us sharp spike in the past 2 years. Anti-vaxxer charges someone government battles deadly measles outbreak. New York Health Department flu now prevalent in New York and new study links are tyranny to breast cancer. One train strengthening the crippled service across France entered the second day Friday, bringing the passenger rail service to a virtual standstill granted hundreds of flights. German Chancellor Angela Merkel makes the first official visit to Auschwitz. OPEC nations Russia looking to finalize deal for oil production cuts. Indian police on Friday fatally shot 4 men accused of raping and killing a woman before center of the body fire, authorities said. 3 wild bushfires ravaging the eastern Australia and joining that are bearing down on Greater Sydney, railing into the city with smoke. Labor Department says the U.S. economy added 266,000 jobs in November, far exceeding expectations. Presidential candidate Michael Bloomberg has unveiled his sweeping gun drill platform that includes stricter background checks from regulations and increased funding violence prevention. Rocket Lab launches Shooting Star satellite from New Zealand. Storms, erosion, and caustic problem at NASA's Kennedy Space Center. Meanwhile, blueberries grow say the U.S. trade war trying to limit their tiny enough to overlook industry a devastating blow. Money for new women's shoulder out of her caught up in a state house budget dispute. Peter, Channel News Time, 8:49. It's time now for a sports report. The Boston Bruins fall to the Chicago Blackhawks in overtime 4-3, and the Boston Celtics tonight taking on the Denver Nuggets at the game time is 7:30. Patriots Tom Brady make light the toe and elbow injuries while quotes for a player that McLaughlin lead, but New England just no kicker just 3 days before the game. Subsequent 49 radio was suspended for insensitive racial remarks of our players. Odell Beckham Jr. is not middle by return bars. We'll see what happens then. RSA football is winning. Let's get the way of recruiting, which is 5. Peter Children's time is 8:50. Time out for Peter Cello traffic and transit check on this Friday morning. Beep! On the MBTA Fitchburg train 403 745 a.m. from North State to Auburn. 5 10 minutes late between bail and 1 Tuesday to signal issue. Fitchburg train 410 8 10 a.m. from 1 Tuesday to Auburn. 5 minutes may ask in between Leominster and the North Station due to the late arrival of outbound train 401 caused by freight train traffic and low train 309 8:16 a.m. from North Station up to the Park. North Station 5 minutes late due to equipment swaps caused by early mechanical issues. Middleborough Lakeville train 005 824 from South Station Auburn. 5 minutes late scheduled between South Station of Middleburg due to train traffic. Needham night train 604 7:30 from Needham Mine since Auburn. 5 10 minutes passing between Forest Hills and South Station due to a signal issue. Needham Line train 603 7:52 a.m. from South Station is Auburn. 5 minutes late between Marshall and Dale Village and Needham Mine due to a signal issue at Newburyport train 158 7:30 a.m. from Newburyport is Auburn. 15-25 minutes passing between Chelsea and Officer due to a signal issue. Newburyport train 155 7:40 a.m. from North Station Auburn. 5 10 minutes late between Simon and Newburyport due to the train travel with inbound train 158 and Providence train 812 7:00 from Providence to Auburn. 15-20 minutes passing between South Attleboro and South Station due to unruly passenger. Okay, starting off at Providence and vicinity on this Friday morning. $95 on the southbound side, slow between protected S curves down to downtown Providence. $95 northbound side, so between Crescent and downtown Providence. $185 westbound, so between Seacock down to downtown Providence. $35 southbound, so between Johnson Stretch. $130 westbound side, also to Jamestown Bridge. Route 4 southbound side, also to Exeter. And $185 looking good from Seacock over down to Wareham. Out of the Cape, looking good. And out in southeast Massachusetts. 24 southbound side, so I'm 140 at Taunton, 140 at the northbound side, so I'm Route 24 Taunton around the Silver City Gallery Mall exit, and 95 northbound side, so I'm 128 at Canton, 24 northbound side, also at 128 at Canton, Route 3 to southbound side, so at 53 in Hanover, South Expressway at the northbound side, so between the Braintree split down to downtown Boston, South Expressway, southbound, so between Quincy and the Braintree, 93 both and downtown Boston backed up. Mass back eastbound side, stop and go between Natick and Oleana, also back towards Mass back westbound, so between Loader down and South Boston. 93 southbound side, slow between the downtown Boston area, and 93 northbound side, slow between 128 and Reddit. 93 southbound side, slow between 128 and Reddit, and then Hippiskip between Bedford and St. Chris downtown Boston. Route 1 southbound side between Chelsea and Charlestown. 7 so Calhoun looking good. Mass back westbound, slow between Lower and South Boston. Route 3 southbound side, slow at 185 out of Lowell, and Hippiskip around 128 in Burlington. 3 is up the Lowell connector to the southbound side a little bit slow, and tonight eastbound side, slow before 146 in Worcester. Peter Children's time, 8:53. Time now for a weather report for the day. Snow likely may after 4 p.m. Chris Scott about 37 degrees. South is about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Trust to 70%. Total daytime circulation of less than average. Possible up tonight. Chance made snow before 7 p.m. Cross Scott covered the part for 22 degrees. Let's up. If ever way, coming to the west about 5 to 7 miles. And evening, chance made 30%. Low circulation expected for Saturday. Sunday, the most good about 32 with about 14 degrees. Northwest about 5 to 7 miles. Coming in the afternoon for Sunday. Punch mile for Sunday wise. Sun's got about 30 degrees, coming to south at 5 miles an afternoon for Sunday night. Patchwag before midnight, then Patchwag after 2 a.m. Otherwise, mostly got 32 degrees and south about 5 to 7 miles an hour for Monday. Shots like May after 2 p.m. Patchwag for 8 hours. Class got to 55, low about 50 degrees, south about 6 to 10 miles an hour. Transpiration is 65% for Tuesday. Shots like class got to 57, about 34 degrees, south was about 7 and 11 miles on gust highs. 23 miles an hour, to 6% for Wednesday. Just rated snow shots, mostly got about 30 hours. Low 22 degrees, west about 7 and 11 miles an hour, church is 30%. And for Thursday, Saturday about 31 degrees, then west about 7 miles an hour. Right now, north in it. Fair 31 degrees. That's going to be for the Peter Children Morning News on this Friday morning, December 6, 2018. Peter Woods will be having a good morning with a good body day. Hope you have a wonderful day.